Dude, this is the first time this happened to me in so long. My Nightmare Hydra team, or my Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss team, actually didn't... Oh, wait, never mind. It did do enough damage. It barely did enough damage, though. Oops. I need to run some Hydra tonight. Okay, got Clan Boss done. That's good. Oh, I forgot to check my Live Arena rating. We did really well in Live Arena today. 66! Nice! Rank 66. We're 56.93. How well did that last session go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we only won 6 out of 10, but still. Okay. What events do we have ending tonight? Champ training. Good. Do we know what this hero's path is going to be yet? In terms of how we actually complete it? I'm assuming like shards and something, but... Champ training and soul stones. Oh, interesting. Just champ training, eh? No shards? Thought it was soul stones and champ training again. That'll be something new. Oh, wait. Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Okay. Do I want to go run Hystra, or do we want to enhance stuff? Probably not enhance stuff. Oh my god, look at the tongue grind necklaces. How's the hammer market doing? $3,100 of those. Every day there's more. I have to push Live Arena begrudgingly. Need Zeal pieces for the Marius missions. What's up, Vicky Boo? Oh, you know what I need to finish doing is melting these crystals that are in my inventory. You must really not like Live Arena if you don't even have enough Zeal pieces. That's like 35 fights. But I saw you made a bomb video recently and advice on when to bring it out, something like Nishak or Shazar. Trying to expand my options I can use to have a hard time switching comps. I mean, I use Shazar when my options are lose or pick Shazar, which means they have Armons and Galathir and Siegfried and Stoneskin and Lazarius and Stoneskin and, you know, Crixia. And so it's like literally there's no other like if you let any one of those champions take a turn, you're gonna lose. So I just pick bombs and pray. But bombs are very susceptible to polymorph, so you don't really want to use them if you don't have to. Alternatively, if they're not running any polymorph, you can try and use bombs just for shits and giggles. But honestly, Shadar doesn't even hit very hard. Like his bombs are pretty weak. So yeah, I don't know. He's not my go-to, but do you need an assload of accuracy to land on those mythicals? That's the problem with Shazar, is he's so stat intensive. I build him with about 500 accuracy and about 310 speed, and and as much attack as possible. Crixia and Galathir both have passives that encourage you to stack resistance up to 500. So Crixia will get speed up to 500, or no, Is hers accuracy up to 500 or speed up to 500? I think it's speed up to 500. And yeah, she gets accuracy for all the resistance, and she gets speed for every 10 res up to 50. Yeah, so she gets speed up to 500. So, and Galathier gets damage mitigation up to 500. So, I build Shazar with 500 accuracy. If they stack more resistance than that, it's not going to work. But you know what? What are you going to do? Like, there isn't another solution, unfortunately. I mean, there's solutions if you're like picking earlier on in the fights. Like, you know, if you have Harima, then maybe you don't need to bring him in against Siegfried or something like that. But with my account, if someone's running Siegfried, Lazarius, Armans, and Crixia and Galathier and Stoneskin, it's like I have to run bombs. It's the only way to win. So, yeah, I would build them with 500 accuracy. Fucking Lance, thank you for the follow. Oh, I need to fight in a classic with a single faction. No good fights there. If you had Harima, would I build her in Stoneskin? I run almost exclusively go first. That's not true. I run go first. I run go second when I can't win go first, but it's pretty rare that I can't win go first. So I would not build her in Stoneskin because it wouldn't do me a lot of good. Now, if I had the possibility of running 4-piece Stoneskin and 4-piece Lethal or Savage, then yes. Pretty much any champion, if you can run them in 4-piece Stoneskin, 4-piece Lethal, or 4-piece Ignore Defense, it's probably the best option. But I probably wouldn't run her in Stoneskin if I couldn't do that. Oh, I forgot. I needed to do Amius today. And I'll do it later. The problem with Harima and Stoneskin 2 is, like, she just doesn't do very much damage. She's not a great damage dealer. So if you build her, like, there's a player named Gold in, like, top 100 live arena that runs, like, a Sifi, Taurus, Marichka, Harima, and Stoneskin, and I can't remember who else he runs. He runs some other champion. And every time I can just ban the Taurus and then build a bunch of tank, and then his Harima can't do anything because it just doesn't do enough damage. So I don't love Stoneskin on Harima. The other thing I'll say too is that the tankier the champion, the less it kind of needs Stoneskin. Like, obviously, if you can build it in Stoneskin and Lethal, do it, but it's like more important to have Stoneskin on Wukong than it is on Harima, for example, because the way to count, like, Wukong is squishy, and the way to counter him is to kill him with, like, block revive or block passes or something like that, and so the Stoneskin can prevent that. Or, you know, it's Georgid. Like, Stoneskin Georgid can be really dangerous because if you can't kill him, then he can take one turn and kill your whole team. Whereas, like, I see people build, like, Stoneskin Staltus or Stoneskin Harima, and then it has no damage. And it's like, yeah, that champion probably could have survived in full damage build if you just put, you know, a bolster champion on the team, you know, something like that. Oh, man. Do I have any poisons or anything on this? 4-piece Stoneskin, 4-piece Lethal. Yeah, that's always the best if you can do it, but it's just not always an option. Been really considering building up Fatalis with all these Narcisse picks I'm seeing. Also, him and Leo seem to be my best options. Dude, I'm actually kind of excited to get Narcisse. Or not Narcisse, Fatalis. I think he has some potential. Can we land Feeble on this boss? Yes, we can. Haha, nice. It might not be enough, actually. We might still die. Found my passion for Androck again today, doing exactly this. Is this going to work? Feeble on these stages is very nice, yeah. I don't... Actually, you know what? This probably will work eventually. All right, we're just going to let that do its thing. This is going to take like an hour to finish, but you know what? I don't have anything important. Let's see. We're going to go do Pit of Undying. You know what? I should actually drop Armons from this team. He's not doing anything. It's actually kind of making it worse because decreasing the turn meter doesn't help. Do you want HP burn? Probably. Okay, let's go use our traveler's map. Let's see, what do we got? I finally pushed the Ator shoes, both sets of the Ator shoes to max price. Or not the Ator's, the Dawn's gloves, rather. Push both the Dawns all the way up to max. These ones hit max today. About time. It was nice. I could take the pre-order down. I noticed our accounts are similar in terms of supports. I have to use Protection Rocko, my Arbiter, and either pick Armons or Warlord. We found the most success was just super fast DPS to match. Yeah, I speed tuned my DPS to what they need to be to go immediately after my Kaja plus Arbiter. Okay, with the caveat that my Kaja just got up to 455 speed, and now I need my DPS to be way faster to keep up with her. But in theory, they were. So my Warlord, or my Shazar is like 310, my Rhonda's like 305, my Georgid's like 3... Well, I think my Rhonda's like 309 or somewhere between 305 and 310, and then my Georgid's like 300 to 305. I need them faster, but other than Armons, I'm like slowly getting all of my champions to have their 6-star glyphs. So hopefully I can start using my maxed out glyphs on my nukers instead and can get them up to the speeds they need. But yeah. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. We got Durin. I need my Durin notes. Okay, we got left swipe up, right swipe down. Left swipe up is knockback floats. Swipe down is stiff. Oh, whoops. That was not stiff. That was stun. Putting the system in this pity system in this upcoming patch. Yeah. So either day you can still plus for her as well. Yeah, she's +2 right now. I have another one that could be +3, but I need it for faction guardians, and then if I get another one I could make +4. So I need not only to pull another Kaja, but I also need to pull a another Bannerlord dupe. But I have quite a few that could fit the bill. And I was told the Pity System's coming on the 17th, Noctis, so that's what we're hoping for. Okay, we got swipe down and uppercuts. Swipe down is stiff, and uppercut is float. What the hell, man? I swear. Oh, wait, that was... God, that wasn't float. That was... KD. Oh, my God. Dude, Kaja's just hyper carrying this. Lost. Her health hasn't even dropped. Dude, Kaja is such an underrated champ. So good. Okay, got right up, left down. Right hand up, stun, knockdown. There we go. There we go. Nice. Why is my alchemy stone not on? Oops. What soda are you drinking? Diet Coke. Caffeine-free Diet Coke. It's getting kind of late. Dude, it's crazy. I didn't even hit him and he went into his animation again. It's so annoying. Come on, Gotharensa. Okay, sweet. There we go. Last boss. Dude, it's crazy how low the hearts have gotten. Oh, someone bought them all out though. That's weird. Did something get announced? Why did someone go crazy? I hope the price crashes or keeps staying low. That would be really, really beneficial. I want to stock up. Need like a few months of reasonable priced crystals. All right. Oh, I'm so like torn on what to do because I want to do a little bit of enhancing, but it's going to be so much better when the thing comes out. I guess we could just go do an hour of Histria. I don't know if I'm going to be online for another hour though. I guess we don't have to do the whole thing. If we can find a free rotation, shoot. That's the wrong way. Wait a minute, that looks like the wrong way too. Hold on. Where's the right way? Dude, I feel like I just got transported somewhere weird. Oh, here's a rotation, right? Yeah, okay. What do we need? We need to feed the pets. Need a loot scroll. Need Need a temp buff. Need to put all the trash in the storage. Oh my god, I have 124k. How much is that worth? Like 4 bill? Okay. Is that it? I guess that's it. Oh, I need to turn my ferry on. I knew I was something I was forgetting. Okay, got that. What's the Memprag market? I haven't looked at that in so long. Yeah, it hasn't changed that much, honestly. I was wondering if like Dekia Histria would cause them to come way down with like a bunch of people grinding Histria, getting scrolls and stuff, but it honestly doesn't seem like it's made that much of a difference. There we go. We finished the Scarab. Took 15 minutes, but at least we got it done. And at least I got it done on auto. Any of this gear interesting? Yeah, let's see if I can triple roll that. Not that. Speed, defense, resistance. It's 5-star though. How are the Debos doing? I need Tet Debos 68 as a pre-order. Any of this stuff any good? Yeah, it could be interesting. Yeah, supersonic piece. HP, resistance, speed, 6-star. On my shield. Not terrible. Yay! Oh shoot, I'm gonna die. Flowing Willow, thank you for the raid. How you doing? Welcome everyone from Flowing Stream. We're just chilling here in Histria. Don't die. I know, right? I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, there's so many of these little chickens. Definitely the most annoying mob in here. Phil, another Pandebo attempt. We go again soon. Damn, dude. How many attempts you at? Only 2 for the second ear. First took 10. Yeah, I'm at like 4 on my second ear. Failed 6 Pandebo attempts today for a total of 23. Deadly, why are you doing more attempts if you already have your Mercy? Are they on different accessories? I honestly think I might just buy some Tets and tap them to pen eventually. You going for a pen fallen when Pity comes out? No, I mean, not outside the Dono goal. I would rather save my resources and use them for the weapons. I think enhancing for props officially dead. It depends. Depends on what happens with the pity. I'm sure there'll always be some little things to do with, especially with the merchant ring, but like, I don't know, we'll see. Gotta dash out, got company coming, have a good stream, good luck. All right, we'll see you later, Flowing. How much cash you got left? I mean, liquid I have a lot because we've got 4 trill, 4.3 trill right there, and I've got another 2 trill in pre-orders. But not enough to get like all the Fallen Gods. I don't see enhancing pen accessories can ever be viable. Yeah, I mean, it'll take years for the market to recover. Which kind of makes an awkward situation because what do you do with your big stacks? Is that enough for a Pen Fallen God weapon set? Well, we don't know how much it's going to cost to make a Pen Fallen God, but on average, probably, because with the new pity system, the average to get a Pen Fallen God is only about 380, give or take. And about the regular Fallen Gods are like 6 bill per attempt, maybe 7. So, you know, that you're looking at like 2.5 bill ish total. But we don't know how much the weapons are going to cost. And of course, that's only if you get average. If you hit the cap on the pity and you go to 1,000, then you're looking at, you know, like 7 trill. How many pen reblasts you gonna have once the pity hits? I don't know. I haven't done that much enhancing this year. And I don't know how the pity works exactly for that. And it can be like 10k crons for weapons? I mean, we have no idea. It could be. I don't think they'd go to 10k. That would be kind of high, but you know, it's not impossible. Great future orange accessories. Yeah, I mean, they could add... not could. They will definitely add something above Debo at some point, but I think we're still a ways away from that. How much AP will Fallen God weapons give us per stage? I don't know if if anyone knows yet. Yeah, Pen Fallen God weapons will be fun when they finally come out. It's just not that exciting to go for the armor. Because, you know, all you get is a little bit of DP. Are you rank 1 in wealth in NA? I don't know anyone anywhere in the world that's richer than I am. The closest I've heard about is the guy on EU who bought the Fallen God boots, and he said his net worth was like 10 trillion on the leaderboard. Oh no, the leaderboard's meaningless. All the leaderboard counts is money that's in your like on your character. It doesn't count money in the central market, and since no one keeps their money on their character, you don't need very much money to get on the leaderboard. So unfortunately, that leaderboard's kind of a meme. Which it did. I thought it for sure when they merged money, so that like you don't have money in each town storage on like all your different characters. You just have like one pool. I thought for sure they would update it to also include central market on the leaderboard, and they didn't. I was like, really? Is that chicken? There it is. Another one. You seen Byrock tries Manos drama unfolding? No, what happened? It's 2 in 100? Oof. That's rough. On Pen Manos? Yeah. That's brutal. Me getting a free one with pity. Oh, they're adding Cronstones to Manos too. Oh, that's going to be wild. Dude, people who worked on all that gear and didn't get it but spent all that money, like me, kind of got screwed. I mean, it's like, I doubt we're going to get much sympathy since, you know, people don't exactly have sympathy for people who are super rich who wasted a lot of money. But at the same time, man, it's like wild. Like, I've already spent like 1.8 trillion or some shit on a Pen Fallen God, and now it's going to be literally like 30% of the cost. You sympathize? Like, I've already spent more than it's going to cost on average to get a Pen Fallen God on Pen Fallen God, and like none of it helps. It's like a little wild. You never got one? Nope. 305 attempts. Wonder why they only went back to January 1. They might not have the logs for before that, to be honest. I don't know. Somebody's buying Tetator shoes? Oh, nobody is buying Tetator shoes. Well, I mean, they're going to get a lot cheaper to make. Well, maybe not a lot cheaper, because Pity is not exactly friendly, but you're going to get somewhat cheaper. $50 Pity? Yeah. Rip January 1, that means my Godar I don't count. I'm going to cry. How many Godars did you do? Do you think the hammers will go up in price in the next months? Probably not, but they could. It's really hard to say. Just all depends on supply and demands. But I think there's enough new players coming into the game, getting the hammers, wanting to sell them, that they're not gonna go up. But who knows? Oh, I just realized my Occultum is missing a piece of gear. Or did I put something on him? Maybe I did. I just realized my Shazar doesn't have his shield on either. Or his amulet on. I used him in Arena today. Oh, you zoomed in so far on your character? I don't know. Got any predictions for the Heidel Ball? I don't know. When is the Heidel Ball? It's coming up, isn't it? June? Let me set a reminder. People still cron for Pen Blackstar? They shouldn't. Well, I don't know. It depends on which one you're going for. It's kind of cheaper just to buy it, but if you're gonna make it, you still want a cron. You don't want to rock lick it. It's just not really worth making in general. Fallen God weapon, new class available next patch after Heidel Ball, 4,000 Cron Stones, 2J hammers, and outfits. Land of the Morning Loop Light Part 2. Oh yeah, we could get Land of the Morning Light. I feel like Land of the Morning Light was like their most successful expansion. Seemed like it brought a ton of people into the game. Want to make my first one, I'll buy the rest. Only reasonable upgrades I have to do anymore. Oh, Falling Black Star. Like 1,400 artisans. Yeah, I mean the big cost is crons. And you have to use costume crons. If you use vendor crons, then it's like stupid expensive. Night Morning Light was so good, like hours and hours of content. Yeah, and the boss rush thing, a lot of people like that. I don't know, are people still into the boss rush? People still like push it and stream it and stuff? After pretty system, we'll try your Fallen God or just wait for Fallen God weapons. I'm gonna wait for the weapons. Thanks for the pen, Tungrad. Did you win a pen, Tungrad? With my name on it? Story setup? Yeah, your name on it? Oh, nice. Someone was probably reselling it because I haven't sold one in a minute. I haven't really been making many pen accessories for a while because the markets are so bad. That Morning Light Part 2 will have 8 more tails. Is that what they said? You talked to Salt. I haven't talked to Salt in a while. I should reach out. Stack using for this upcoming Pendebo earring. I think I have like a 280. I'm trying to remember. Salt barely streams. Yeah. When was the last time he was live? I mean, he only really played VDO for enhancing, like even more than me. He really doesn't do anything other than enhancing, and enhancing is really trash for quite a while, so. Best way to build a 200 stack to 280. Pen Reblast, rock click Pen Reblast, pretty much. Salt dumped his entire silver stash into his accessories, must have lost like 60% of his net worth. Oh, really? I mean, I bought a shit ton of accessories too, but not like 60%. Oh my god, we're just having the worst RNG on this Hydra fight right now. I gotta get my nukers back, man. Shit. Just lost even more. Oh man, Arbiter doesn't have healing. Jesus, dude. This Hydra run's going horribly. He never held on to liquid, always recycle his silver into accessories. Gotcha. Doesn't have rich merchant ring, makes it harder. Yeah, I'm surprised. You definitely should have taken the time to grind that. But I don't know. We'll see. Like right now, it's just everything's so uncertain with Pity. Not like it's an easy grind. Maybe when they bring back trade, they revamp the old method for Rich Merchant Ring. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. Wonder how many Rich Merchant Rings exist in NA total now. How many hours does it take you? Probably like 1,200-ish. Kind of depends on which hours you count, because I spent a lot of time doing shit like opening chests in Aquila Eye, which we thought was the way to get the Merchant Ring back then, because they didn't tell us how to get it. And it turns out that was, as far as we know, no one's ever got one. That was not accurate. They gave out these like hints for the Merchant Ring, and most of them were obvious, but one of them strongly implied that Aquila Eye would work. And it did not. Say 4.2 trillion silver? Yep. It's actually closer to like 6, because I have another 2 trillion in pre-orders. I don't think I have 1,200 hours of free time anymore this year. Well, it took me like over a year to get it. Oh shit, this Hydra run's about to fail. Oh, come on. Rip. I wonder if it's even worth just AFKing this, or if I should just plan on playing it manually. Is it really worth going for the Merchant Ring at this market? I mean, I still use the Merchant Ring for a lot of market stuff that's not like enhancing, like market-based, like arbitrage kind of things, like buying things and selling them. But I don't know. For most people, it's never worth going for the Merchant Ring. But Salt wasn't most people. I would have gone for it as him. Salt quit? Not officially. But I haven't seen him around in a while. When was the last time he streamed? Yeah, he hasn't streamed in over 3 weeks. So, I don't know. But enhancing has been so trash that probably just didn't have anything to do. I don't know. I haven't really been hardly playing BDO at all off stream, to be honest. I do kind of want to get back into doing some enhancing stuff, and I think there is some stuff I could do, but none of it makes sense to do before the pity system because the market's all going to change. So, yeah, I haven't really. It's been doing like some processing and stuff. Like I don't log out. Actually, I have been logging out because it makes my game lag when I'm playing Pal World, which is what I've mostly been doing off stream. You're not even number one wealth in your channel? I mean, I only have, like, how much money do I actually have on me? I only have 40 bill in my character, so no. I mean, I could easily, if I wanted to be number one wealth, I could easily do it. I could just, you know, let's be number one wealth for a while. Why not? Any interest in Throne and Liberty? No. Maybe Black Stars will go down? With Pity? Yeah, maybe. I was asking if you were ever not number one. It didn't know it had to be on your character. Yeah, it only counts money on your character. Oh, sorry. I think I was confusing you with the person who was asking about that earlier. Akamthum needs a weapon. Do you know what? Oh shit! I need to. I've got all this gear that I need to cleanse before I can close this tab. That's super annoying. Get 3 Pen Fallen God, you can buy all costumes without selling any gear. If you buy all costumes. Oh, yeah, I mean, the cost to make a Pen Fallen God is very different than the market cost. The production cost of a Fallen God, on average, is probably closer to like 2.5 trill once we get the merchant. Or not the merchant, once we get the pity. Actually, more than that. Probably closer to 3. How many costumes you got? I have a couple trill worth of costumes. Well, no, maybe I only have... I don't know how much I have. It's been so long since I've added it up. But I have like 877 just of one stack, so that's a decent number right there. You going for a second Debo earring? Yeah, I want to get 2 Debos. I can run double Debo earring and a Centaur belt for an evasion build in PvP if I want. Also, I don't have anything else to do in the game, so why not? How many crons is 877? I'd have to do the math, but I can't do it right now. So I'm trying to grind. But what's the number of crons you get per costume? It's like 960 something, I think. Can't remember. You have more crons than you can use? I mean, I used to use crons for like enhancing distos and things to sell, but they're not really viable anymore. I'm going to need way more crons than that to get Pen Fallen Gods most likely. So I will be able to use them at some point, but... if crons just get the pity on Pen Armor? No. It's like... how many crons is it to hit pity on Pen Armor? It's like 4 million crown stones or some shit. $12 trill. Yeah, well, not if you get them from costumes, but still. PA thinking? Well, that's not the average cost. I mean, like, you know, that's only if you get really screwed. But it's crazy. I mean, they already cut the price, the average price in third. Since in like the last 6 months, thanks to the +1 fail stack and then the pity. It's wild that the pity on Fallen God is what the average was before they added a +1 fail stack to Krons, assuming you use like a 400 stack. Which Krons do you have laying around your central market? Like a trill or maybe a little bit more. You can get pen Fallen God weapons day 1. I don't know what I'm going to do with Fallen God weapons. Part of me wants to do like a big stream, like maybe like a subathon stream, and like stay on for like 24 hours and click a pen Fallen God like every time we get a sub. But part of me also has a real job and doesn't necessarily want to commit to streaming for that much. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. What's your real job? I'm the director of scientific software for a small biotech company. Show me items to show this Deve guy over at Altanova for Adventure Log, which I do after showing everything sell. Yeah, I don't think you need any of that stuff after that. Pain in the butt, but I guess necessary to do. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I really like it, actually. How'd you get into that field? Software first or biochem? Yeah, I have a PhD in biochemistry. I did my PhD in a lab that focuses on like computational work. And then the founders of the company I work, well, okay, it's complicated, but founders of the company I started working for after my PhD were starting the company while I was first starting my PhD. So I started talking to them as soon as they formed the company, and then started working as a like independent contractor / like intern, whatever, while I was still in grad school. And then I started working with them full time after grad school. And then the company I'm at now, we spun out of the other company when they pivoted to doing their own internal drug development stuff. That happened actually fairly recently, like this year. You won any research awards? I won one award for when I was a student. But my big claim to fame is if you've seen the structure of the coronavirus, and it's got those like, it's a ball with all those little like nodules sticking out of it, right? And the nodules are kind of like the business end of how the virus functions. I was part of the team that sort of figured out what that looks like at the atomic level for the first time back in 2016. If you could price your account in imaginary dollars, let's imagine, what do you think it'd be worth? I mean, realistically, someone would be needing to go into like multiple hundreds of thousands, but no one would ever pay that. But that's what it would cost to like pay to win to get to my level. Actually, you couldn't even get to my level with that much. So, are you gonna say you're the one who made it? mind me asking how much you earn? Well, it's in the 6 figures. To be honest, it's probably on the low end relative to what I could make, but my job is super chill because I work from home and have like super chill boss, well, the CEO, and really like the work. So I've never been motivated to like seek something else. And I obviously live very comfortably as well. School, did your work on the virus get published? Yep, we published it in Nature. Basically, you need around 4K premium outfits to have 1K taps. Something like that, yeah. I think everything in the pro shop should be sellable. I don't know. I like, yeah, sure, it'd be great for the players. Pro Abyss would make less money, though, so they're never going to do it. Niseko... Nisekoi? How you're supposed to say that? Thank you for the follow. What kind of job? Surprised you're so dedicated to this game? Why? Can't enjoy MMOs because you got a job? I've been playing this game a long time. It's crazy. I don't know if I'd still be playing BDO. I'd still probably be playing it a little bit if it wasn't for, like, you know, the community and like the streaming and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe I would be, like, casually, but you know, I have lots of friends and stuff in the BDO community, and we always have a good time, like, you know, going to TwitchCon and stuff. And BDO is a very easy game to just like play at whatever level you want, you know? Like right now, I'm not super motivated to play BDO, so I just play a little bit when I feel like it. I, you know, do AFK stuff, and I just like keep it logged in the background. And if I feel like playing more, I'll play more, you know? Not playing casually. I'm relatively casual right now, but like right now, I'm kind of only really doing history grinding, like maybe an hour or two a day while I'm streaming. When I'm not streaming, I'm not really playing much BDO. How does it feel to lose the Plywood King title? Oh no, who's the new Plywood King? Somebody because you ain't making it anymore? Oh, dude, I haven't done trading since like 2019, maybe even earlier. It's wild considering like how much of trading was like the thing that defined me for so long in this game. And now that I think about it, it's like, oh man, trading, like less than half of the time I've been playing this game was the trade period, you know? God, this fucking little chicken is gonna kill me. Oh, damn it. I tried to iframe that. Stupid chicken kept hitting me in the back. Plywood ain't really good money anymore? No, it's terrible money. Enhancing is dead. Or not enhancing, trading. I mean, enhancing's kind of dead too, but trading's very dead. Kind of sad they made so much stuff not viable. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer for sure. They really, I think when it became popular in the West and the Western market became sort of the primary market for Pearl Abyss, they really moved away from all the AFK stuff. How many icons do you have after the merge? That's a good question. I mean, the icons change based on who's your channel, right, on your channel. So, you know, who knows on any given day, but I'm certain I'll have the trade icon most of the time. I'll probably have, do I have maxed out cooking? I think I have Guru 50 cooking, so I'll get that sometimes, but so many people have Guru 50 cooking. I might get some alchemy titles. Might get some processing titles, maybe. I don't even know. Used to be more variety in this game, now I just want to milk out cronies. I mean, I don't know even know if it's just that. Oops. I just feel like, yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, I feel like it's like a lot of the people who designed the original systems like don't work at the company anymore or just gone. Or for whatever reason, they've just really deprioritized it. Pearl Abyss sort of has this problem. It hasn't been as bad recently as it has been in the past, but it's certainly been a problem in the past where they spend all this time like making content and, you know, working on it and adding it to the game, and then they don't do the like last 10% of the work to balance it to make it worthwhile. And so it's just kind of like DOA, and then they're like, oh, no one likes this, so we're not going to do it anymore. And it's like, no one likes not making any money. And they've done a really bad job of like keeping old stuff relevant. And that's part of the problem of like a command economy where all the prices are dictated by the market, and the fact that they do a bad job of like creating different economies that create an incentive to do different things. Like Caphras. Caphras used to only be able to get through life skilling. And then they had like massive pre-orders on them all the time, like hundreds of thousands of pre-orders, and they were always sold out, and people complained. And rather than, you know, upping the price that they were on the market and buffing the drop rates from life skilling, they just made them drop everywhere. And so it's like, okay, well, now you just killed like what could have been a potentially interesting, like dynamic economy by just giving up, and instead of, you know, creating it. Like imagine if instead of just making Caphras drop everywhere, they made like AFK fishing or active fishing like super good for Caphras, right? Then it'd be like, oh, cool. Now active fishing like actually has a place in the game and people will do it. And if the market, if people aren't doing it, like the prices are sold out, then, you know, buff the drop rates and buff the caps on the prices until it's actually worth it for people to do. And then people will go do it, and then they'll sell on the market and people can get their Caphras. And you'll actually have a reason for this system to exist in the game. But they don't do that. They're just like, oh, we'll just add them to the drop rate on the loot table of, you know, a bunch of different grind spots. And then it's like, okay, now you have a game where only grinding is worthwhile. Sounds like memfrags. Yeah, it's kind of like memfrags. But memfrags have been obtainable from scrolls that drop while grinding since Valencia, so that's like a way old school system. But yeah, it is kind of similar. What's up, Manhor? Is the system coming out next week? I was told by chat that it was coming out on the 17th, but I didn't verify. So Jay makes all the final decisions? Probably. I don't know. I don't know how they do that. I miss the old PA where they introduced things like bartering, which explode the economy, and they had to work fast to nerf it. They're at least brave enough to try something new instead of grind more silver. Yeah, I mean, they've done some stuff like the boss rush, I think, was a big success. First few years, all I did was train horses to T5. I guess what happened to T5s. Well, I mean, it's the thing is like it's not like they need to keep the T5s in the game. It's that they just need to make like horse training more viable. I don't know. Like they should just, and here's the thing, like I feel like you could add content to the game like fairly easily. Like imagine if they had a breeding system for like T10 horses where I don't know, where you could like somehow utilize training to get like a super special recolor of the horse. You know, it's like not that hard to create that. It's just like a palette swap. But you could give people like hours and hours and hours of grinding to get this like rare, unique thing that's special through horse training. And people would love that shit. I mean, not most people, but some people would love that shit. And I think, you know, stuff like that helps make the game more rich and interesting and creates things for people to do. Because that's kind of the problem I have as a veteran, and I'm sure a lot of other veterans, is that there's not a lot to do. How that stuff before they just decided to say screw it? Yeah, kind of. That's what I mean. Well, there was like the whole color theory of breeding and like all that kind of stuff. Think T10 horses will be purchasable someday? Probably not. I don't know, maybe, but horse training is kind of in the spot you mentioned before. People who grind a lot don't / can't AFK train but still want to go for T10 are usually the ones snapping up even T8s just to imperial them for the flowers. Yeah. Hi Lord Mograine, thank you for the follow. I mean, horse training isn't even as bad as like some things like, you know, Lakiaro or fishing. I think they're trying to revamp BDO to become more casual to have more customers. I mean, I don't know about that necessarily. I feel like it's just become too singular focused on the grind. Tower defense mode they have in the game that no one does. Yeah, I mean, it's that whole like just not like letting content rot because of inflation and balancing, and then just not going back and rebalancing it. Like that's a problem with like a command economy where all the prices are dictated, and also one where you don't create separate systems, separate markets to exist for these content. Like every time you have content that you want people to do, you should be creating like a separate economy around that content. Did mention an AOB revamp back in Calpheon Ball, but no word on that yet. And Heidel Ball's pretty soon now. Yeah. For president. Bio grinding? I've been grinding a lot lately. At least on stream. Enhancing is dead. We'll see what happens with the pity system. Maybe it'll get some CPR, but get revived. We gotta wait for that to come out before we can really do anything with it. What would the pity system do to revive enhancing? It's gonna make enhancing stuff a lot cheaper. So we'll see. It depends on how the market responds to that. It also makes it a lot more complicated to value, and the more complicated it is, the fewer people that can actually do it intelligently, and the less competition. Haven't played for a while. What happened to enhancing? They like basically made Debarekas way easier to get and sort of pushed everyone to getting Debos for all their accessories. So everyone sold off all their other accessories, which completely trashed the price. They also added the second ring for Jatina, and it needs a ton of Blackstones. So the price of Blackstones went insane, which made making fail stacks way more expensive. And then it also crashed all the ring prices. Like Eye of the Ruins are less than 30 bill for a pen when they were like 70 before. So it's just, yeah, it's just really done a number on the market. All of them are worth like at least no more than half of what they were worth before. But he's just going to save those very unlucky people from ruining their whole 2-year progress on something. Keep in mind that double the average for pity success. I don't think it will do much. Well, for someone enhancing for profit, like it changes the math behind fail stacking. It changes the math behind average attempts to hit a pen accessory or any accessory or like anything. The pity has a much bigger impact than you might think on in terms of averages, because the average, if something has an average of like a 10% chance, a big portion of that average, like most people will hit it in less than 10 attempts. Even though the average is 10, most people will hit it less than 10 because it's not evenly distributed. But there are a handful of people that will get absolutely screwed and hit way more than 10 and way more than 20. And so that's how the new average gets calculated, by including those people who have terrible RNG. Well, when you cap the amount of terrible RNG that's possible to get, it has a huge impact on what the average is. So, like, Raid Shadow Legends has this for their shard pull system, by the way. If we still have any Raid players in chat from when we were streaming. The actual average to get a legendary champion is way less than the way less than what the 0.5% chance would actually imply. So even if you're on like a double chance, it really only multiplies it by like 50%, not 100%, because that cap. Will fail stacking become more difficult because of the pity system? No, it'll become easier. Because the pity system doesn't burn your stack when the item goes up, which means you're going to get extra free upgraded reblasts, for example. Like if you're using a reblast system to fail stack, you're going to get random duo and tries and tets and even pens for free. All right. Well, we just defeated a boss, and that's my loot scroll. So. Gear being cheaper, PvP have to be more lively. I mean, I don't really know if the price of gear has that much of an impact on how much PvP people do. Maybe. The pity system something to factor into calculations is nice to have on the side, like black stars you tapping on, for example, will definitely go at some point, so that's something to cash out, but I don't know if everyone's doing it, the price will go down. Yeah, I mean, it definitely needs to get calculated in there. It has a big impact if you're trying to like make money, for sure. What about constantly making pen reblath and pity? Is it going to annoy you? No, it's a free pen reblath, which is a free 70 stack. If it doesn't burn the stack, so you just turn one into pen and then you can devour it. Won't you pity our pieces you would maybe get more stacks on? Guess that's not a bad thing when you can just downgrade it and make the money back on something else. I mean, let's say you have a 45 stack and you want to click a reblath to try on it, and you hit pity, and now you get a free, you still have your 45 stack, but now you have a tet instead of a try. So then you could click that tet. In theory, you could click that tet on that stack and you know, you're going to have a lower chance of losing the stack with the tet than a try. So it's like, it's pure benefit. Like there's no downside. Because it doesn't burn the stack when it goes up, so. Should I even enhance and I can buy stuff on the market? The vast majority of people should not be enhancing, no. But people who, you know, do a lot of math and work everything out and try and enhance for profit, you know, that's how I made most of my money. But obviously it's a lot more complicated now, especially since it's way worse than it used to be. Dude, I don't know if it's just because I'm playing on manual or auto or what. My Hydra teams are not doing very well. Those addicted to the dopamine. Always do odd attempts in my math. If it's more than 0.1, I don't consider it. The pit, it becomes 0. Huh? All right, chat. I already went a little bit long on the stream. I need to get out of here. Let's see who's online. I'm going to go send you over to Wutaru today. So thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate it. Probably won't be back tomorrow. I've got family coming over. Probably won't be back on Tuesday either. So probably Wednesday is when I'll see y'all next. But you can join the Discord if you like. YouTube, Raid Shadow Legends YouTube. Links are all in chat. Go say hi to Wutaru. And I'll see you soon. Make sure I spelled his name right. Yep. Here we go. Peace.